Hey guys, welcome back to another members only video, and this is just for you lovely members who has supported me all the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all so much, especially you. You know who you are. I'm only joking. All of you, okay? So in light of yesterday's video, which I'm sure most of you have already seen, I hope you've all seen it, but if you haven't seen it yet, I urge you to go back and watch the last one, because that explains a lot, and it's like the talk of the town, and everybody's like got an opinion on it. Anyway, yeah. In light of that video, I would just like to clarify, because obviously I'm talking about Inghams here today, and it kind of contradicts what I said in my last video. So I'd just like to clarify, this is literally just for members and nobody else, and I won't be doing anything like this for non-members. Just so as we know where we stand, I'm not doing this either to draw in members. I'm not doing it so that I can maybe put the Inghams behind a paywall. That could be seen to be what I'm doing, but it's not. I'm doing this because I've had a few requests already for me to continue doing Ingham videos behind, like the Ingham rundown videos behind the members area. So I'm going to do some, and we'll see how it goes. I know none of you speak badly of the kids, because I see your comments. You know, you're all fine. Anyway, I'm rambling on, and we've got a video to get on with. So we're going to be talking about the Inghams and what they've been up to for the past week. It's Christmas time in Ingham world now, so it's like their time of year, and they're doing all Christmassy things because, you know, it brings in the money, doesn't it? It's great vlog content, and it gets the views because people want to see Ingham. Oh, no, that's my channel. People want to see Christmas related content. So they started off the week with what I thought personally was going to be started off with a rant. It was titled "Why We Didn't Film Jace Getting His New Bedroom," and it sounds like a Sarah rant coming, but it turned out not to be. It was just an explanation about how Jace has been sleeping in Isla's room, and then Isla wanted her room back, and Jace needed to get, you know, used to having his own room, and he was scared of the bars on his thingy because he'd been watching Monsters Inc. So they decided to take the bars down, the cage like structure of the bed, the cot, and then he's now got his own bed and he loves it. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what they needed to do a long time ago, and that's what's happening now. Again, they didn't really need to have to film it, but I think it's the fact that they film everything, and when they don't film something like that, which is usually something they would film, it raises questions about why aren't they doing it, why, and what are they trying to hide. But I'd say that they just decided to do it, and secretly I think it's more because Sarah likes to read the gossip about her, and about the speculation about what Jace's bed. Like, everybody's been talking about Jace needs to have his own bed now, and secretly Sarah will be sat there laughing, saying he's got his own bed. It's because nobody knows, and people make assumptions, and that is actually true. People do make assumptions based on things that they think, and they don't, Anyway, that was what she failed to do in that video, though, was actually explain why she didn't film Jace getting his new bedroom. That was the title, but they didn't exactly explain the reason why. Anyway, maybe they did and I missed it. That's possible. Sometimes these Ingham videos, they do kind of make me want to top myself. Sorry. Then they went off to it's kind of a Christmas market, but not. It was in Gainsborough Christmas event, I think we'll call it. It wasn't entirely a market. It was a huge disappointment to Sarah and Chris because they were expecting so much more for their free money. It was free, and they were happy. They were happy to go along with it because it was free, and they didn't want to. Well, I think they were expecting more, even though it was free. So the ice skating rink wasn't ice. It was like a plastic slidey thing made of plastic. And I'm guessing that is because it's cheaper. If you try to transport an ice rink, one of those mobile ones, into the middle of Gainsborough or anywhere, it's probably going to cost a bit of money. Also, you need it needs to be cold, and I don't know how they work. Okay, I'm rambling on about it, but I actually don't know how it works, so forgive me. But I'm assuming it costs money, and they're not charging for this, so take what you're given, basically. Then it was the day of Isla's big trip out. Sarah and Isla's mummy-daughter day, and the big filming of everything, putting on a big show. Isla having to act up for the camera and perform for the camera and run about and laugh and jump and play, and it's all for the camera. Okay, Sarah could have put the camera away, and she didn't because she needed the content, and that was just really, really sad. So I've already done a video on that, so I won't cover it too much. Then my favourite quote of the week. Sarah really cracks me up, and I don't know if people enjoy me talking about this as much as I enjoy talking about it, but Sarah and her gifted and ads that she doesn't declare, right? She had it was a toucan box. She's had one before. It's like an activity set thing, and she actually said the quote. She actually said, "This is not a sponsored video, but this was gifted." Now, you've all seen my previous video on what is termed as a gifted and an ad and everything, what you have to declare as an ad. If it is gifted, it is an ad. And she says it's not sponsored, but this was gifted. It's like, Sarah, why are you so stupid? Those things crack me up. They also annoy me because it doesn't register. I swear there's something up there in her brain that just doesn't register, honestly. Then we had the advent calendars. It was a 30-odd minute video, and about at least two-thirds of it was the advent calendar haul. She was sat on the bed, and her bed was full of all this crap that she's going to give, or rather she's going to send off to Santa, and the elves are going to bring back for the kids for the advent, on the 1st. This was all the stuff that she previously promised that she wasn't going to do this year. She was just going to go with the cheap 99p calendar, because that's all that matters, isn't it, to her? But it turned out no. So this is my favourite. That last one was my favourite quote. This was my favourite thing that happened, and that was she got annoyed because she ordered these 2 advent calendars, one for Isla and one for Esme, and they were supposed to be Stranger Things advent calendars, and she got them from Woucher. Now, I've never personally used Woucher, but this is what Sarah says is supposed to happen. Well, she didn't know this at the time, but she bought the vouchers from Woucher, and then she had to go to the actual website to redeem it, and she was charged 2 lots of shipping because she couldn't put the one order in the one shipping, if you know what I mean. And it cost her loads more. It cost her about 40 quid in total, when it should have been about 25 quid or something like that, right? And so she wasn't happy about that. But she'll be even more upset, I think, when she finds out that what she actually bought was not a Stranger Things advent calendar. It was a Stranger Things inspired advent calendar, which is inspired is another terminology for fake, and it's just the way people get around, copyright infringement. So it's fake, and according to the people on TikTok, there's a TikTok video about it, and apparently the things inside it, the gifts inside it, are very cheap, tacky, and just crap, basically. So yeah, that did make me laugh. It did. It really did. And then finally we ended up with them going to their first Christmas market, which is debatable, because if the Gainsborough one was classed as a market or not, I don't know. But this was their first Christmas market, and that's what they said it was. And they seemed to have a good time, but the most controversial thing that happened was that Sarah filmed Mila crying. But this I didn't quite get, because they filmed Mila crying but blurred her out. Now, why show it at all if you're going to blur it out? But also, there was no explanation about what happened. It's like, Sarah, why was she filming it in the first place? Why then blur it out? It just seemed a bit staged, if you ask me. So I don't know. Sarah trying to make a point about something, I'm sure of it. Just leave her to it. Just the way it goes with Sarah. Anyway, that's all she wrote for the week with the Inghams. Now, before I go, I'd just like to thank you all for your support and for sticking with me. And if there's anything that you'd like me to cover, non-Ingham related, obviously, if there's anything you'd like me to cover, any stories that you've heard, anything that's come up that you've thought that's an interesting thing, I'll get Dougal to do that, or anything I should cover, just pop it in the comments below at any time, and then I know what people want me to do, and if there's any ideas, that'll be brilliant. Thank you so much. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.